This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so we were about to start with the session on ACCA. We all wanted to know and we all were keen to know कि ACCA क्या है और ACCA बनने से हमें क्या benefits मिल जाएंगे, इंडिया में क्या job opportunities and how to go in for this and किस तरीके से campus placements crack कर सकते हैं. So we have today amongst us the two people to whom we can look up to for the opportunities, भले वो placement में हो, exam हो, the people who have been working really hard for all the Indian students so that you can give the exam. So even इस situation में भी exam from home option के लिए जो पूरी team ने काम किया है. So we have the team members with us. Anurag Rana, can we? Okay, I know your mic's on mute mode. And we have with us Christian. So Christian Mishra will be joining in some time. I'll just give you a brief about Anurag ji and Christian. So Anurag ji is basically the area manager, business relationship development manager, and he is taking care of our entire region. So I would, without wasting much time, I would like to invite Anurag to give us a quick brief or a brief about what ACCA is all about and what are the employment opportunities. हम किस तरीके से एक as an ACCA student and as an ACCA himself अपनी growth India में देख सकते हैं over the period of time. So over to you, Anurag.
Thank you so much, Meenakshi. Yes, I can hear you, and I hope all of you can hear me. Meenakshi, if you can confirm me this.
Yes, clearly we can hear you.
Okay, Meenakshi, can you confirm me if my screen is visible? Because I think it is paused at my level.
No, not yet. You'll have to share the screen, Anurag. Are you able to share the screen?
You can help me about this because it is all
This
of us
conference
are doing
will now be recorded.
Apologies for this.
We have heard about that COVID cases are increasing day by day at Udaipur sector. So I hope that these cases is gonna decrease. And in the meanwhile, while we all understand the situation about the COVID-19, meanwhile, we also need to understand that these are the times where we can utilize our lockdown time to increase our skill set. Most of you would be knowing about the ACCA course. So I won't be taking much time on about the ACCA qualification. Let me come straight to the point about the job opportunities available in India and how ACCA can help you to achieve your goals in terms of what are the options available we have in the market and how ACCA is going to support to you. So ACCA, I will firstly talk about more on the part of we have the job portal, which is jobs.accglobal.com. We'll talk about more on this, and meanwhile Kishan, who is head of North and East ACCA India, he will be joining us and he will be sharing us the latest discussion about the employers. Meanwhile, I'll be discussing more about the job opportunities which we have and how we can apply it through our job portal, which is jobs.accglobal.com. In case any of the student finds any query at any point of time, please do mention in the chat box so that we can take your queries during the presentations or after the presentation. So I hope all of you are able to see my screen. As most of you are aware that ACCA is an Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, where there in 183 geographies have more than 2 lakh members and more than 5 lakh students are currently pursuing this qualification. India is the key market for ACCA, where we have currently 50,000 students who are pursuing this qualification. And also in terms of the approved employer, we have 8,500 plus approved employer which are working with ACCA on day-to-day basis. So why we do interact with employers? What benefits does it take when we do interact? What kind of things we do interact? I'm going to cover all of those things. So we do keep on doing the webinars like we are doing with the students, but we also do the webinars, face-to-face interactions at our level, Pan India, if you can see the picture. So pan India, whether it's Hyderabad, whether it's Bangalore, whether it's Mumbai, Chennai, or matter of fact, whether it's Udaipur, we keep on engaging the employers wherever they are associated. And this is a phenomena which ACCA as a global body does at a global level. In India, we do interact with the employers so that we all are aware about the facts that what are the opportunities which we have for our students. Number two, multiple engagements with Pan India, it makes our job easy. We are able to identify that what are the skill set which are required by a finance professional. So whatever the authority or whatever the skill set which are required by the employers, those are the feedbacks which we receive directly from the employer side. And basis on those feedbacks, we do keep on changing our syllabus. You would have seen that ACCA keep on doing many changes, whether it's related to the computer based examination, or it's related to the whether there used to be 14 exams first, now there are 13 exams, and also exam patterns had changed. So these changes we keep on doing based on the feedback which we received from the employer front, because ultimately at the end of the day, we as an student, we want to work with these employers, these multinational companies. So if we are getting direct feedback, if we are getting direct engagement from these employers, and we are able to understand what are those things which require in a finance professional, if we are aware about that, then it becomes easy for us as an organization to implement those changes, and we can directly provide those changes to our students so that we can support our student, future members, affiliate, and members. So we keep on developing our partners as we move ahead. So I have now spoken. Now I want to hear from your side. I assume that most of you would be having your desktop on desktop. I would request if all of you can go to website called menti.com, www.menti.com. There is a small poll which I have created. We will have the live poll here. If every one of you can go to menti.com, it will be asking a code from you, which you can enter as 696988. Meenakshi, if you can write down it in a chat box where every student can see that code.
Yes,
696988.
yes.
So the first question is that, are you aware about the ACCA job portal? So I just want to understand whether all of us or how many of us are aware about the ACCA job portal, because it's an exclusive job portal which is for our students. The students can go to this particular job portal, can see how many vacancies are there, which are the positions, which are the companies, which are the organizations who are providing the opportunities for Indian students and for at a global level. So I think we have approximately 45 students. So we have received the response from 11. Let's wait for a few more. We have to go to menti.com. It's menti.com. There is a code which we have to enter, that is 696988. And you have to respond your answer, whether it's a yes or it's a no. It's good to see that many students at least are aware about the ACCA job portal. Okay, can I request to put your response quickly? Okay, I guess we have 15 more students who are left. All right, since we have the limitation of time, I would take it as 21 as 8 in a ratio. That means that approximately 70% of students on this call are aware about the ACCA job portal, which is a good thing to know. There is one more query which I have put up. I would like to answer. There is a second query which I have put up. How many of us are actively involved with ACCA India social platform accounts? So students who are aware about the ACCA Facebook page, ACCA LinkedIn page, and they are actively go through those particular platforms. Okay, so here we have the answer response. Most of us are saying that we are not actively looking for ACCA India Facebook page or the LinkedIn page. Okay, so we'll discuss this later. I have got the result, and this is everyone to see that how many of us are aware. So I will go to my presentation, and then we will discuss about this survey more. Why did I take this particular survey? Okay. The system got hacked. 1 second, please. Okay, sorry for that technical glitch. Okay, so ACCA job portal, as many of us are aware about this particular job portal, I just wanna give you a quick outlook about the ACCA job portal. How does it look like? This is for which kind of students? How a student can go to this particular platform and can apply for the jobs which are available in the market. So I will not take much time on this. I very quickly I'm gonna take you on that, so that those students who are not aware about this particular platform, they can go to this particular platform and can take the benefits. So this is the exclusive job platform which we have, www.jobs.accaglobal.com. I would request all the students to take a note of this particular platform and keep on visiting this platform. This gonna help you in terms of to understand what kind of opportunities are there in the market. You can look for the global opportunities as well as the opportunities limited to India. So this is how it looks like. And so ACCA, as you most of you are aware, it's a qualification, it's a business qualification which provides us the opportunities in each department. It's not limited that there are only a couple of departments which opens up after the ACCA qualifications. There are ample opportunities which we get, whether it's related to risk manager profile or whether it's related to the partner profile or credit control manager. Because ACCA has a qualification, when you go through those 14 papers, when you go through those all the complete syllabus, it provides you, it makes you a complete finance professional. And the benefit is that you have the opportunities to apply for different kind of profiles which you may or may not get in some other qualifications. That's the trend which I wanted to show to our students. This is the latest trend. So if you look at the number of job opportunities in India, I'm talking about specifically as India region, that number of job opportunities has increased over the period of time. While it was only 75 job opportunities in year 2016 and 17, now there are more than 3,500 opportunities in the last financial year. We have the opportunities coming from the big brands, the brands which you want to associate it with, and all the multinational companies which you want to associate it with. The companies are providing the opportunity from a starting level to a senior kind of platform to CEO kind of positions. All the positions are available. And once you have completed the ACCA qualification, or in fact the partial ACCA students also are getting the offers. this picture, this jobs in 1920, if you look at this particular slide, you will able to understand that pan India you will get the job opportunities. And since I have kept only one slide, I could take only few of the job opportunities which we posted last year. So we had so if you look at the locations, you will find that all the metro cities, including Mumbai, Kolkata, Bangalore, Hyderabad, everywhere you will find that the organizations are looking for the ACCA talent. And if you look at the experience level, you will be delighted to know that ACCA positions are available. The organization are looking for fresh students as well as the experienced students. So any student who have completed 9 ACCA papers, have completed the BCom qualification, are also getting opportunities. And the students who have completed the ACCA qualification does not have any kind of experience are also getting the opportunities in India. Virtual career fair is another thing which ACCA does on very regular basis. Last year we had 2 virtual career fairs, in terms of that students do not need to go to any physically, they can attend a virtual career fair like we are attending this particular webinar. So we had approximately 1,000 registration in that, where the employer and the students directly come on a platform, and if you as an students have those particular skills, then you can apply those positions and you have the opportunities to directly interact with those employers on a virtual platform. So these are the things, these are the strategies, these are the front which ACCA is currently doing for their students, so that we support every student at every location. So to those particular locations where a student feels that, okay, because this is a small town, probably the MNC would not be approaching here, or probably you left out with those particular opportunities, by conducting these virtual career fairs, we also make sure that students from any locations, whether it's a metro city or a non-metro city, the student has the opportunities to get the direct interaction with those particular employers and have the opportunities to apply for those particular applications. Social media posts, like we were discussing about how many of us are actively engaged on the social media platform with ACCA. I just wanted to update you that we keep on posting, whether there is one opening, 2 opening, or n number of openings, we keep on sharing these posting on our Facebook platform and LinkedIn platform as well. So I would request each one of you, those who have not liked the ACCA India Facebook page and the LinkedIn page, so you should connect with those particular pages so that you are updated about the positions which the organizations are offering, and you are having the idea about the kind of profiles you are getting. How to create an account on jobs.accaglobal.com? Very quickly I will take it, because it's a very simple process. Any student can do it within 5 to 10 minutes. So it's a very simple process, like all of us has open a Facebook account or some other accounts. It's a very simple process. So once you go to the jobs.accaglobal.com, on the right hand side there is a picture which suggests that sign up. So you can sign up that particular, create your basic details, fill up your basic details. There is a column which is highlighted here, top CV. So I would recommend that you click on that particular tick mark that particular column, so that your resume also get reviewed, and you also get understand that if there are changes which are required at your resume, top CV is someone who can refer to you, who can suggest to you that these are the changes which are required from their end, and it's a completely free service which they are providing. So you can create your profile here. Once the account is created, then you can go and apply for different opportunities which are available at the career portal. If you want to look at, like, you want to research yourself how many job opportunities are available, because these are the questions which keep on coming from a student side, whether there are opportunities available, what kind of opportunities are available. So probably you go to jobs.accaglobal.com, click on find a job, and you will get a list of jobs here available on the career portal. You will yourself see that what kind of jobs, what kind of opportunities are available in India or in whichever locations you want to make. You can search out for a particular profile with different filters, whether it's related to location or whether it's related to any particular profile you are looking at, and you will able to understand that how many job opportunities are available. On the job portal, one thing which you need to remember is that only the active jobs will be available. So only those jobs where the employer is looking for some candidates, those jobs will be activated. Rest of the jobs will not be available on the career portal. So you can click on the view details, and there is a button which is apply on the right top head side. So you can click on that particular button, and I would request, if you are seriously looking for that particular profile, of if you really feel that okay, this profile is for me and I am eligible for this particular profile, then only you please apply, so that the recruiter also get the eligible students or the students who are who have the skill set of those particular openings. Once you are done with those particular things, ACCA also have a column which is ACCA also suggests in terms of how to create your CV. So ACCA basically helps you to make your CV, how to find out the jobs, what are the things which you required to get a job. Basically, those are the things which ACCA will be helping you in these particular sections. So this is from my end in terms of how to access the job portal and how ACCA in India are currently doing in terms of number of job opportunities, etc. And if we have any queries, I would like to take those particular queries. And Meenakshi, if Krishan had joined.
Yes, I think Krishan has joined. Krishan sir, can you hear us? I can, you can just unmute your mic 1 second. Yes, he has joined.
Okay.
Yes. Hello.
Can you hear me now? It is
Yes, I can hear you.
audible? Okay.
Yeah, audible.
Great. Okay, so good evening, everyone. So sorry for this hassle. I was struggling with the network. Somehow I could not connect with you guys. So thanks, Anurag, for taking them through the presentation. So Meenakshi, it would be a good idea we can move to the question and answer straight. Yeah, that would be really helpful.
Okay, so anyone here has any questions? So I have a list of questions. I think we can begin with those questions first, because we had put up Google Forms and there were some students who could not come to attend the session today because many of them are working from home. So they have sent some questions, and then we'll take the open forum questions of the other students. So I'll just start off. So first, basic question. I think we can have that discussion, although we were planning to have discussion on employability, but there was a first question which was put up by Sitaram Bhattji. I think he's there in the session also. So he has put up a question, is like, what is the basic crux of ACCA? So I really don't want to discuss that because Sitaramji will be having a detailed session in the forthcoming week regarding what is ACCA for the introductory for the people who are new to ACCA. But Krishan, if you have to define ACCA as a professional degree in like 3-4 lines, sum up with, what would it be?
Okay, thanks, Meenakshi. Sitaram, I would like to tell you that ACCA is a professional accountancy body based out of London, UK. We are currently around 117 years young, which means we started our operations in the year 1904. We operate out of around 183 countries worldwide and have a set of around 5,27,000 students who are pursuing this qualification, and around 2,19,000 people who have already completed the qualification, and they are working across 183 countries. This qualification is quite similar to any other chartered accountancy qualification. The only difference, and the biggest difference, is the application orientation which ACCA provides you. So we do not ask you theory questions, but we would prepare you towards working environment, and all the questions would be based on your working ability only. So we'll discuss that in detail, but in a nutshell, we are Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, and we obviously make finance and accountancy careers for people. Yeah.
Okay, so I hope this sorted your query, Sitaramji, but we'll be having another session for the detailed discussion of this. Okay, so there's another question I've got from Hitesh. So Hitesh has recently enrolled for ACCA, and he's from Delhi. He's enrolled with PSC, and he has a basic question that what is the starting salary of ACCA after completing the skill level in India? So Hitesh is a graduate and he entered into ACCA by taking the exemptions, and he is at the skill level right now. So he is basically trying to ask what is the starting salary once he completes his skill level, and what is the highest paying field for ACCA in India after completing the course. So I think this is a point of confusion for many of the students. Like, they are confused as to what they should be doing, or what field should they specifically be going in for, whether it is accountancy or international taxation. So he just wants to understand that which field is going to pay him more.
Okay, interesting questions and too many questions in between. So Hitesh, I can tell you that this ACCA has various levels, as you have rightly mentioned. After the skill level, which means that once you complete the 9 papers of ACCA, you get an advanced diploma in accounting and business from ACCA. Plus to that, you will also receive opportunity to get a BSc honors in applied accounting from Oxford Brookes University, for which Meenakshi is one of the mentors that we have. And what happens is, this is the stage wherein you can actually look forward to getting employed. Now, you have got organizations like KPMG, you have Ernst & Young, you have PwC, and various other organizations. If you look at KPMG, PwC, and EY, they actually support the students with the rest of the papers. They not only pay you a salary, but they also ensure that your examination-related expenses and your tuition-related expenses are also taken care of by them. Now, when we look at the salaries which is being offered, so don't look at just the numbers, because salaries are different from organization to organization. Now, practically what happens is, on an average, people join between 4.5 lakhs to 5.25 lakhs after completing their 9 papers. That's the average salary which people are receiving right now. Now, if you look at people who are receiving salaries after 9 papers outside India, their salaries would be in pounds or in dirhams or in the currency which is there in that particular market. But Indian currency, after 9 papers, normally people join between 4.5 lakhs to 5.25 lakhs. Plus to that, they have an opportunity to get the expenses reimbursed towards the examination and tuitions. Now, so KPMG will pay upfront that money. PwC, what they do is that they will give you the money once you have completed the qualification and you submit the invoices for the same, right? Now, talking about the opportunities, so I can tell you that once you have completed your BCom, I'm sure you have got 4 paper exemptions, and you are going to write the next 5 papers. Once you write a paper called financial reporting, you're getting yourself prepared for job opportunities in the market. Financial reporting has a huge number of jobs currently in India. In fact, why the number is large is that India has moved India has moved to Ind AS, which is Indian Accounting Standards, and Indian Accounting Standards is nothing but IFRS, which is International Financial Reporting Standards. Interestingly, in India, we have got very less number of people who are able to understand IFRS, right? And ACCA has been teaching IFRS since 1996, which means that we already have spent around 24 years teaching IFRS. But the other qualifications in India still do not teach IFRS, and we have got very less people who are trained in this field. In fact, the requirement by the next 2 years would be somewhere around 5 lakh people who will be required by various industries, wherein people should understand IFRS, and your financial reporting paper prepares you towards IFRS. The other thing is that you have a subject called audit and assurance. Now, if you look at audit and assurance, audit as a paper, normally people think that audit is boring, but I can tell you that audit has more jobs. And it has happened because of the various situations which have come to India. You might have seen what has happened with PNB, you might have seen what has happened with the other banks, including Yes Bank, etc. And the reason behind it is not doing the proper audits. Or if we have done the audits, it has not been ethical. So that's why what has happened is the banks have started recruiting more of auditors. In fact, there are various banks who are hiring auditors right now also in the COVID situation. In fact, the number of jobs for auditors is higher than any other job right now. Taxes is something wherein I would say that it is more towards practicing. So focus either on audit or on financial reporting, and I'm sure you'll be able to look forward to get a good job with the best of the organizations which are available. And one more paper is financial management. Again, financial management is the base for everything. So please do put in a lot of effort towards it. It will help you in creating a foundation so that you are able to work in industry well. Yeah. And I think Meenakshi, you had asked one more question. What is the highest salary? Yeah.
Yes, highest
now,
salary, highest package.
Yeah, highest package was offered by one organization. I can't name the organization, but I can tell you the amount. It was 55 lakhs for a fresh ACCA member. Now, member is someone who has completed the ACCA qualification and he has got 3 years of work experience. Yeah, so I would say ACCA qualification plus 3 years of work experience is a member, and this person got a salary of 55 lakhs. So that's a very rare kind of a thing. Don't look at the rare numbers. What you should look at is the actual average number, and the average salary which is being offered to a fully completed ACCA in India in the last year was around 8.41 lakhs. That's after the survey that we have done. Hope that helps.
Okay, so I think, yeah, I think that must have sorted a lot of queries. There was one question put up by Yasha, again, one of our students. I'm not sure whether she's in the session right now or not. Yes, Yasha is there. So Yasha has asked me, and I thought that it would be better if you answer the same question. So her question was that recently with the current policy India is following, and recently Modi ji came on, in front of the media, and he said that we need to be vocal about local. And this is the slogan which is going on. So she wanted to understand how this is going to impact ACCA. Is it going to have any adverse impact on the future employability of ACCA, which is a very apt concern. So I thought it's better that we clear the air by answering this question.
No, very important and a valid question, Yasha. You have asked a very valid question. And in fact, we are a global organization, and I'll tell you, interestingly, we have to think global but act local. That is something which we do as an organization. Why we act local is because we need to create more opportunities for people locally rather than creating more of global opportunities. And you might have seen that in the past 4-5 years from the time we are in India, we have created more jobs. And in fact, if you look at the number of jobs which are available in the market, we have got more jobs in India rather than in any other market in the world. India is growing faster than any other country. And why it is happening is because nowadays there are a lot of jobs which were international have come to India. And why these jobs have come to India? Because of our economic policies, because we are open to giving an opportunity to people at large to come and work in our territories. And in fact, if you look at the jobs which are being done on accounting and finance by various people in the country, and these jobs are international jobs, but then they are staying in India and working on those jobs. So I can tell you that we are as local as you are looking at us, because the qualification is not only being taken up by the multinational companies or the big fours, but there are a lot of Indian organizations who are hiring ACCAs now. In fact, I can tell you that organizations like HCL, Infosys, these are Indian organizations, right? Berger Paints, etc., ITC, they are hiring ACCAs. And also, there are organizations who are the local small firms. They have also started hiring ACCAs. They have become our approved employers because they feel that there is no difference. And in fact, if you look at the tax and law that we have got in our qualification and the tax and law which is there in the normal BCom or any other course, it remains the same, because the base for tax and law or the sections that we have studied or we are studying right now have come from the British era only. So majority of our sections are from the British era. So there is no difference between what is being taught in the ACCA qualification and what is being taught in the local qualification. So practically, when you are preparing yourself for jobs, international qualification will give you an opportunity to work not only in the multinationals or the big fours, but also with various Indian corporations. And you can very well see that happening on the jobs.accglobal.com, about which Anurag was explaining to you. So we are as local as you want. Don't worry, Yasha. We are there with you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Krishan. We have one question from Chitransh. Also, he's just put up one question in comments. He is saying that we all know that there is a difference between theoretical knowledge and practical skills. So before the job interview, we know that we need to brush up the communication skills, soft skills, and financial technical skills. So how can we do that so that we don't struggle in the job environment? What are the ways? I believe there are lots of free modules which the students should be aware about, which ACCA is providing. So maybe if you can give a brief about that, how they can prepare for this.
Yeah. Thanks, Meenakshi. I think he has asked a very, very valid question. And I can tell you that, interestingly, we are there for you, whether it is ACCA or PhD. Together, we will support you in preparing yourself for the interviews better. In fact, there are a lot of resources which are available on ACCA's website, on the jobs website of ACCA. In fact, we help you, as Anurag was mentioning, we help you with CV writing preparations and how to tackle interviews, etc. There's so many videos which have been created on YouTube and other resources on our website too. But don't worry, other than that also, what will happen is PhD will keep on doing this kind of webinars before your interviews also. And whenever the interview happens, so I can tell you an interesting fact. When you go for an interview with an organization like KPMG or Ernst & Young or PwC, it is not only about you preparing for your technical aspects, there are various other aspects which are there. So I can tell you the first round for you happens is on writing an examination, which is more of a logical reasoning and mathematics related examination. So it tests your knowledge towards your basic understanding of maths and logical reasoning and English, etc. Right? And after that, there'll be a technical round wherein the hiring manager will speak to you about the technical aspects, which means that whatever you have studied in the qualification, will speak to you about that. And then post that, you will have another round, which is more of a, I would say, a psychological round, wherein they will ask you various questions about the role and the opportunity. And in that round, normally HR also sits. So if so these are the three rounds that you have to go through. The psychometric round, which is the examination, right? And I can tell you that all these are elimination rounds. These are not the selection rounds. Understand the difference between selection and elimination. Because what happens is when people write the examination on psychometric, right? So there is a large pool of people, so they would like to eliminate a few who are not fit for the technical round. Then they move to the technical, and then finally the HR round, wherein you have a psychological questioning, etc. So what we do is that we prepare you for that. You will have a session in advance before you go for your interviews, etc. Right? In fact, Meenakshi and Amitji, they'll be more than happy to conduct such kind of sessions, and we would be happy to support you, Meenakshi, in conducting that. We can invite some experts from EY or KPMG or other organizations. They are our members only. They can come and talk to the students, and they can help them in their preparations. So that should not be a problem.
That will be a great support. In fact, we can have more webinars like this, and I don't think so that the people would have really will have to travel all the way down to Udaipur. I think these trainings can be done online also, and the students can take the benefit of it. So thank you so much,
Yes,
Christian, for the support. And we have another question from Darshit. So Darshit is there in the session right now, so I'll take up his question first. So he said that, can I get a job in Big Four without prior experience only on the basis of my ACCA? So is it necessary? So he's planning to finish all his papers of ACCA, and without taking any experience, he wants to just start off maybe as a first job experience for PER requirement in Big Four. So is it possible? He's asking that.
Yes, it is possible. So I can tell you that there are so many examples which are there in the market, wherein, and I should not be saying that, but there are a lot of people who have not done their BComs also. And they have just completed initial 9 papers of ACCA, and they have joined these organizations because as per the norms or the law, 9 paper completed of ACCA is equivalent to graduation, and fully completed ACCA is equivalent to post-graduation. Right, so there are organizations who recognize it, but I would suggest that nobody should leave their BCom. You should do your BCom. It is important. A graduation is a must for an individual. But I can tell you that without any experience, 0 years of experience, you can start working. In fact, people do it after their 9 papers. People do it after completing their 13 papers. People do it after doing their 10, 11, 12 papers also. Right, and they are at student stage only, and they start working. And you can look at certain jobs wherein it will be said that you should have completed your 9 papers of ACCA and no experience. 0 years of experience is a requirement, right? Or maybe you have completed ACCA and 0 years of experience is a requirement for those jobs. And various jobs are coming. In fact, they need freshers more than anyone else now. More jobs are there for the freshers.
Okay, I hope your query is sorted, Darshit. So we have another question. We have list of questions, but I'm just taking up the questions of those who are present in the session first, and later on I'll put up the queries of the other students who couldn't attend the session. They are just waiting for the recording to be uploaded. So Tanvi has asked a question. Tanvi is there in the session. So Tanvi has put up a question that what are the areas of work that should be most productive and progressive in future for a ACC aspirant? I mean, how and in which area the ACC aspirant should start off with his work? Again, I think it is similar to the previous question. Like she's trying to clarify the field where she should enter into.
So in terms of career, that's right. So I can understand. It depends on your interest. So ultimately, what happens is there are various fields. When you look at the advanced papers in ACC, you'll find that there is an advanced paper in audit and assurance. There is an advanced paper in taxation. There is an advanced paper in financial management. There is an advanced paper in performance management. And why these advanced papers have been created? These have been created to give you an opportunity to choose amongst the papers wherein you feel that will be the right fit. Now, whenever you're choosing, I would suggest that you should look at the market and then only choose. And I can tell you that the requirement is more people who understand business reporting, which is financial reporting, okay? People who understand financial management well, okay? And also people who are able to understand what is audit. So these are the major fields wherein job opportunities are there. And in fact, you can look forward to making a long-term career. These are evergreen opportunities because these are never going to die. The requirement for these people would always be there. Now, if you look at performance management, that is specific in case you are interested in making a career in costing or you want to get into manufacturing industry, then you should look at performance management, right? Or in case you are looking at practicing, etc., then you should look at taxation. Otherwise, and in case you're looking at taxation, then I would suggest you not to do ACC, but to focus more on the Indian CA. There you will have more opportunities in terms of taxation, right? But then if you're looking at growing in the field with the support of ACCA, then I suggest that try to brush up your knowledge on financial management, financial and business reporting, and also audit and assurance. This will help you in making a stronger career for yourself. This will help you in making a very strong foundation for your careers in the long term. And just check on Naukri. I'm not telling you to believe me straight away. Just go to Naukri.com, which is a third-party website. Don't look at my website, right? Look at Naukri.com, look at, say, IamJobs.com and see that what kind of jobs are there right now in India. And I'll tell you that whatever jobs you see today are going to remain in the long term. And as Anurag was mentioning, we have got more jobs and less number of people to apply to those jobs. So you need not worry about job right now. What you need to worry about is to focus and prepare yourself better to write the ACC examination, complete the qualification, and I'll tell you, a job will definitely come to you. It will come and knock you straight, right? You need not look for a job. Jobs will be there in front of you directly.
Thank you so much, Christian. We have like too many questions now. We'll take up the questions of those who are present. So Aditya has put up a question. Sir, do we have any job opportunities after we have completed the knowledge level? That means he's trying to ask that once he's taken the diploma in accounts and business, can he get some job? I think we can begin with the PAR thereafter.
Yeah, sure. So I think, what's his name? Aditya, you said?
Aditya Pal.
Aditya. So Aditya, I can tell you that after doing your diploma or the 3 papers of knowledge level, you can very well get a job, but these jobs will be very, very basic. So, right? And because at this level, you have not got the foundation towards understanding how the professional accountancy works. So these 3 papers, the first 3 papers that you study are management accounting, financial accounting, and a paper called business studies, which is similar to, so we call it accountant in business. Now, if you look at these 3 papers are basically there in class 11th and 12th. Right, and there is a lot of similarity between what you have studied in class 11th with commerce and these 3 papers. Can you imagine getting a job after 12th? And if you're getting a job, it will not be a professional job, it will be more of a vocational job. And please understand the difference between a vocation and a profession, right? When you are looking at making a career as a professional, then you should look at getting a substantial level in terms of your knowledge and qualification. So the right level to get into the job is once you have completed the 9 papers, first 9 papers. Don't look for a job after 3 papers because you might get a job, but you will not be happy. the salaries would be pretty low, and the job profile also will not be of your liking. But once you have done your 9 papers, you'll get a good salary. You will also get a good job opportunity, which would be as per your choice and your liking. So that's my suggestion. In fact, jobs are there. I can't say that there are no jobs. There are organizations who are hiring. In fact, a large organization like Philips has also requested that can we recruit people after their diplomas, because they would like them to go through a 3-year-long training cycle. But my suggestion would be to focus right now on your examinations, complete them, and do 9 papers. You will get a much better opportunity and much better career for you in long term. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And we have a question from Nishtha. Nishtha Vaishnav, you might have heard about her. She's the 2nd rank holder in FR paper and 8th world rank holder from PFC. And she has put up a question of her interest, asking that whether it is relevant to get ranks, like the ranks, will ranks affect the job opportunities and packages? Yes,
okay, Nishtha, that's a very interesting question. And first of all, congratulations for you in achieving such ranks. And I can tell you that these ranks not only give you elevation or a feeling of pride for yourself, but this actually also helps you when you're talking in front of the employer. I'm not telling you that a rank will give you the job, but then when you are sitting in front of the employer and you're able to say that I have received this rank, then definitely employer will feel that, yes, this person knows more than the other people who are available there. Right? So when you are going for an interview, normally what happens is people will ask a simple question to the guys who have gone for the interview. That why should we hire you? There are 20 other people who are sitting outside. At least you'll have an answer that they don't have a rank, but I have a rank with me. Right? So that will give you an opportunity to at least put yourself at an upper level. But that doesn't mean that you will get the job straight, because once you have a rank, the expectation from you would be much more higher than anyone else. So just remember that whatever you have studied or whatever you have put in your answer sheets, right, while answering those questions, you should always carry that knowledge with you. It's not about the rank only. It's about carrying that knowledge for the long term. This rank will give you an opportunity to sit in front of the employer. Rest remains between you and the employer. Right? So he will definitely ask you some questions and grill you on some technical aspects. So be prepared for that also. Hope that helps, Meenakshi.
Thank you so much. I am sure that Nishtha is thorough with one of her answer now in the interview, that how are you, or why should we hire you? Why should not we hire the other people sitting outside? So, okay,
That's
so
right.
next we have question from Chitransh. Chitransh says that with growing technology, artificial intelligence, will accounting and finance industry all over the world face joblessness, or if yes, then the industry we chosen should be immune to these damages. So what kind of career we should choose? That's what he's trying to ask.
Right, Chitransh, right? So Chitransh, a very, very interesting question. And I'll tell you that you just go and search on Google and just type that what are the jobs which are the most declining jobs across the world. And the number one job you'll find is accounting and finance. And I'm telling you, I'm from working with ACCA, which is an accounting body. And I'm telling you, when you go to the Google search, you'll find number one declining job is accounting. Now, that doesn't mean that there is no requirement for people who are accountants. Accounting and finance jobs, which are very, very basic in nature, right, are moving to robots. Now, who are these robots? These are softwares. These are very interesting people, Chitransh. They can actually work 24/7 without asking for any tea or coffee break. They don't ask for any kind of salaries. They are not interested in any kind of increments, right? But they can work 24/7. And what they can work on basic number crunching, data-related activities, etc. And that is something which they will do. And in fact, there will be a lot of basic and mundane jobs which will be moving towards the softwares or the robots. Now, what are we there for then? Why do we need accountants, and why ACCA is required? Now, we are required to take the right decisions for the organization. We are required to provide the right solutions for the organization. We are required to be the leaders for the organization. Now, accountants nowadays do not do the number crunching, because number crunching is done by the systems and software. What they do is that they go and talk to public at large. They go and speak to people. They give them right solutions. They work as business partners. They take decisions that whether we should work in a particular territory or not. right? So they work very closely with the salespeople. They work very closely with the marketing guys. They work with HR people. They do so many things. They are not just supposed to do the number crunching. Number crunching is one of the jobs which has moved to the robots. So don't worry, your jobs are not going anywhere. In fact, we have more jobs now. And these jobs, so what happens is when a change comes, when technology will enter, it will create more opportunities. In fact, because of entry of AI and machine learning, there is more requirement of people who understand accountancy, finance, and business leadership, right? And I can just quote an example. So human element or the human thinking is going to remain as always. It will never go out of any business. So you might create a vaccine, but you need a doctor to inject that vaccine in an individual, right? Can the vaccine go inside the individual directly? No, right? So what is important is for you to give that opportunity to a doctor. So a doctor's job is not doing anywhere by creation of a vaccine by a scientist. Doctor is always required because doctor will give you that human element, that human touch, and human decisions, which the machine will not be able to provide you with. Hope that helps. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And I think Chitransh is well aware of our PFC campus also. The main employers in our PFC campus placements are also IT companies who are hiring ACCAs. So Capsitex, Excel, KPO, they're all hiring ACCAs because they need ACCAs to work with the IT software developers, because those people do not know anything about the accounting. So for developing the accounting software, that's an additional job opportunity we have. I think that's an opportunity, the way you look at it, Chitransh. It's like opportunity for the higher level of chartered accountants rather than the lower level. So you're targeting a higher level.
Yeah, and I could quote an example, Meenakshi. I'll just quote an example. Yes. Nowadays, what is happening is organizations like KPMG, they're hiring IITians and they're asking them to do ACCA because they're not getting commerce people or BComs or with ACCA who are intelligent enough to work on business analytics, etc. So there's a huge opportunity for business analytics and financial analytics across all the big fours and other multinational and Indian organizations. But there are very few people who understand this. That's why what they're doing is they're hiring a IIT graduate who is a BTech, right? And that BTech is doing an ACCA now. So just think over it, that why such a thing is happening. So just brush up your knowledge and work towards it. You have various opportunities which others are taking away. Don't let them do that.
Okay. Thank you, sir. We have a question from Surat. Rishika Adnan, your question will follow. I'm just taking up the questions in order. So Surat says, in which countries we do the ACCA can practice? Okay, we can practice as an ACCA.
Okay. So Suraj, right? You said?
Surat. Yeah. Surat.
Yeah. Okay. Surat. Okay. So Surat, I can tell you there are around 78 countries wherein ACCA can practice. In fact, if you look at the current COVID situation, without traveling out of India, you can practice for some other country also while you are here. We have got various members who are working in Chennai, who are working in Delhi, in Jaipur, and various other places wherein they are working in our country, but they are practicing for other countries. So, for example, I'll just quote an example. In case you want to move to Middle East tomorrow, which is UAE, without any further approvals, you can just go to UAE, submit your ACCA documents to the organization called UAECA, which is United Arab Emirates Chartered Accountancy Body, right? They call it AAA, or Accountants Association of UAE. You submit your documents and you can become UAECA. You'll be able to write UAECA after your names, along with ACCA. So that's the power of ACCA qualification there in Middle East, right? And in the similar way, if you go to any of the African countries, you go to Singapore, you go to Malaysia, you go to Canada, you go to Australia, New Zealand, what you have to do is you have to just go and write one local paper on tax or law, depending on the country's requirement. Once you do that, you can become the local accountant of that country, right? So either you can become a CGA in Canada, or you can become a CA in Singapore, you can become a CA in Malaysia. You can become
So you're there?
Okay. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah. Now we're
able to hear me? Yeah. So it might be that they might be thinking, Meenakshi, that why do I need to become a local chartered accountant, right? So it is important for us to understand the way in which chartered accountancy functions worldwide. So every country has got a local body for professional accountancy. As we have got Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, when you go to Pakistan, you have Institute of Chartered Accountants of Pakistan. When you go to Nepal, you have Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nepal, and in the similar way, every country has got a local body. ACCA is the global body, but what happens is because we have got an MOU with these 78 to 80 countries, you will be able to go there and practice, but for that, you have to just write the local tax or law paper, depending on the requirements of that country. And you'll be very well able to practice there. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And we have a question from Rishika Parmar. Rishika says that how the Brexit issue influence getting jobs in global market. What is the average salary offered in global market? So the British exit,
Okay.
she's talking about the British exit issue.
Okay, so Brexit has
How
gone.
Is this going to affect ACCA?
Yeah, so Brexit has gone when actually nobody's talking about Brexit today. People are talking about COVID, right? And that is affecting the markets globally right now. It has not affected the UK market. In fact, what has happened is because of Brexit, we have got more jobs in UK also. So opportunities are increasing now because of the new things which have come up. Initially, people thought that Brexit will impact the jobs, but it has not. In fact, as I was telling you, we have got more jobs now because of that. And it is not only in UK or in India, but across the globe, jobs are increasing. Because it is not about a particular country or it is not about a particular certificate. It is more about the requirements for finance and accounting professionals across the world. Right? So the organizations need more of professional accountants, and that's why they need to work towards it. What you can do is you can for yourself and look forward to those opportunities anywhere in the world. But preferably, I'll suggest you that focus on India. You can see India growing like anything. India would be a market to look at in the times to come. In fact, it has already become one. We have got the largest number of opportunities in our country.
Thank you so much. And I think post COVID-19, the situation is not going to be as normal as it was before. There'll be a new normal now. So world will realize that working on the internet and working from home is perfectly fine, and probably you can get more outsourcing jobs, Rishika. So that's going to be one more opportunity. As rightly pointed out by Christian, that Brexit is out now. COVID-19 is the new discussion point. So I think this is going to be an add-on for all the ACCAs working globally. Adnan has put up a question. He says that I'm a ACCA qualified. I have cleared 9 papers, and now I'm confused whether to complete the remaining papers or search for a job, or complete the papers along with the job. What should I do?
Okay, Adnan, that's a very, very interesting question. I would suggest you that you should look forward to joining in any organization right now. Okay, this will help you in completing your practical experience requirement, because you need to have 3 years of practical experience requirement. If you start now, at least what will happen is by the time you complete your ACCA qualification, which is the rest of the 4 papers, you'll have 1 year of experience in your hand, and then you need to go for 2 years further. Right, so it is a good time to at least start right now, because there's no point in waiting for another 1 year to start your job. So I would suggest that you complete, you have already completed your 9 papers. Look forward to opportunities. There are various opportunities which are already there. KPMG, EY, and PwC are still hiring. Please apply to those organizations and look forward to an opportunity there, and keep on doing your qualification simultaneously. That's not a problem. See, as I mentioned, ACCA is an application-based qualification. In fact, if you join an organization, your understanding towards writing the ACCA examination would be much better than anyone else. Because then you are working practically and learning theoretically also. Both the things will work together. So that's my suggestion. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. We have a question. Maybe we'll take it up as the last question from Kriti Soni. Kriti wants to know that how can a student know whether an organization in which they are working, the PER requirement, is registered with ACCA or not?
Okay. So who has, Kriti, told you that for PER the organization has to be registered with ACCA?
That's the question. Yes.
Yeah, it's not required, right? So, yeah. Kriti, it is not required. For PER, there is no requirement of the organization being registered with ACCA. What is important is your supervisor who is going to sign your PER certificate has to be a qualified professional accountant. He can be an Indian CA, he can be a Indian cost accountant, he can be a company secretary. He should be from a professional body which is recognized by IFAC. Now, what is IFAC? IFAC is International Federation of Accountants. Yeah, International Federation of Accountants. They manage all the professional bodies across the world. So IFAC recognized body, okay. And if your supervisor is from an IFAC recognized body, and if he is signing the document, you need not have this thing that the organization has to be registered with ACCA. Now, when the organization is registered with ACCA, you have an advantage. Now, the advantage is on your CPD, which is your continuous professional development, right? So, in case the organization is registered with us, there are a certain number of hours which are being waived off for people who are working with the registered organization. Otherwise, everybody else has to do the CPD as always. In fact, we suggest people who are working with our approved employers also to go for the CPDs, because when you do the CPDs, you brush up the knowledge further, and also what happens is you are able to understand what is happening in the market right now currently, right? So it is always advisable to do the CPDs, whether you are working with, you are doing your PER with a registered organization or non-registered. Doesn't matter at all. Hope that helps. Yeah. So need not worry about it.
Yeah, and Kriti, by the way, your organization is a registered organization, and plus then I'm also a registered employer in case you want to join in PFC. She's already employed via PFC campus. So in case you want to join in, come over and teach or work under us. You're welcome. Okay. So I think we're done with all the queries. Are there any more students who have some queries? We had a lot of offline queries, and there are some students who couldn't join us, but I think then we're running short of time. So maybe in next session, when we are planning for the new students, which we are planning for the new students regarding what is ACCA and how to go about it, we can maybe pick up those queries in that session. Will that be fine? Christian, what do you say? Anurag, what do you
that's
say?
perfectly all right. Yeah.
Yes, Meenakshi, always ACCA is always there to support their students, their partners. So I mean, it's not necessarily we have to wait for about the webinar date. I think if any student is having any query and they want to reach out to us, we are more than happy to take those queries on the phone also. So definitely we'll be having the webinar also, in as we have discussed that for PFC students or for the new students, we'll be keep on doing some webinars, whether it's related to the PER, whether it's related to the employability or whether it's related to some other topic. So we'll keep on hearing about from our students on which topic they want us to suggest, on which topics they want us to speak. So we'll keep on speaking. But in case any student in between finds any queries and want to connect with us, we are more than happy to solve those queries. Before I think we close, I think I just want to say a couple of things here. I think Kishan has answered around 20-25 questions, if not less. He has at least given answers of those 20 to 25 questions. One thing which remains common is about the skill set. So if we look out at each of the queries, whether it's related to how about after completing 4 papers, whether it's about why should we pursue this particular qualification, whether why this, why not that. So one thing which is common is about the skill set. So Kishan has rightly spoken about those words, that if we have the required skill set, we do not have the I mean, job opportunities are there. It's just that we have to just identify in which organization we have to apply ourselves, where we have to give our interviews. So it comes onto the picture that we have to make ourselves, we have to improve ourselves, because employability words, it itself suggests that it is about the employee who has the ability. And if we have the ability, we do not need to worry whether it's COVID or whether it's something else. We do not need to worry, because job opportunities will always be there. And if we have the availability, we have the adaptability about those particular skill set, there are organizations which are looking for the talent. So in fact, if I mean, because Rajasthan is so close to UP, we must have seen that Yogi Adityanath is asking about the the skill requirement for the laborers now for the daily wages. So I think it is required that every student who is pursuing any particular qualification should understand which kind of skill set he is taking by studying those particular course. And if those studies, those whatever you are giving your time to those particular studies, it should provide you the skills which is required by the market. And if you have the skills, then it's done. You do not need to worry about anything else. So that's from me, Meenakshi. In case we have any other query, or in case anything else you want us to speak, probably we can. Or
I think we have addressed almost all the queries. And Christian sir, you want to say something before we leave? Actually, we are having a skills session also today. So every Saturday, we usually organize some fun quiz for the students to ensure that they learn something new in interesting manner. So we had accounting quiz last week. I suppose Anurag, you're aware about it. Christian sir, you're aware about it. So we had this accounting quiz, and today we are having a costing quiz. So we would like to just present them the first clue, and the remaining clues will be sent on their Telegram group before we end up. But I just want you to say the closing remark, Christian sir, first before we show them the clue.
Sure. Thank you, Meenakshi. And first of all, I would like to thank you all for giving me an opportunity to come and talk to the students. It's like if you look at the current situation, what is important for us is to stay safe and take care of ourselves and our families and focus on our studies, because this is the right time, a right opportunity for us to keep our focus on. What is important for you is to not only just focus, but to collaborate with each other when you are studying, doing anything, right? So you should try to work in teams, try to not to compete with each other, but to collaborate with each other. Because once you collaborate yourself with the other person, you'll be able to help them with your strengths, and the other person will be able to help you with their strengths. For example, you might be good in, say, for example, the financial management paper. The other person might be good at audit, and you have some lacunas in audit. To try to understand each other, try to support each other, so that both of you together are able to do it better for yourself. So whatever you're trying to do, try to do it collaboratively, not be competition to each other, but try to be friends with each other. So there was a time people used to compete. Now the time has come wherein people need to collaborate, and we call it co-optation, which is the new term, right? Wherein we try to collaborate instead of competing with each other. So that will help you in your long term. Also, focus on improving your skills, focus on improving your communication skills, especially. Ask Meenakshi ma'am that can we come and present in your class, right? And I'm sure she'll be more than happy to give you that opportunity, right? Do that on a regular basis. Brush up your technical knowledge as far as possible. Read whatever you can. And also keep on watching the space, which is there on the PFC's Facebook page or ACCA India's Facebook page, right? So keep on checking that, and also improve on your reading habits. Try to read newspapers like Economic Times or Business Standard. This is the right time to utilize your time to do all such things. I'm sure all of you together will be doing a wonderful job and make PFC and ACCA proud. So all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I'm so pleased to announce to everyone that we have launched our PFC Education app, so they can all go to the App Store and download the app. So I'm sharing the first clue of the quiz, and we have put all these quizzes in the app, which is available, which is like a free material available to every student who's just downloading the app. So in case you are watching the recording later on and you want to solve the quiz, I'm sharing the first clue. You can go to the app and solve the remaining part of it. So here we go with the first clue of the quiz. As you know that the clue 1 will be, the answer of the clue 1 will be the password to the clue 2 and so on. And there are 7 clues which I've shared in the Telegram group except the first one. And once you crack this, once you reach the 7th clue, you'll reach a Google Sheet. You have to fill in your name and detail, and we'll get to know the ranking who solved the clue first. So here is your clue 1. Basic rules are given. Yes. So I think that's all for today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Krishna sir. Thank you, Anurag sir, for joining us. And
Thank you, Meenakshi.
It was a very
Thank you.
informative session. I'm sure the students are gonna make the most of it, the knowledge which they have derived from this session. Plus, the session will also be available at our YouTube channel. So I'm sure the students who couldn't attend today because they have this work from home thing going on, so they will also be able to take the benefit of this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All the very best. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. Stay safe. Thank you.